बस पर्खेको अवस्था बिहानै त कस्तो जाडो है सुमो बिहान त कति जाडो है बाबु बिहानै जाडो भरे गर्मीले फेरि सबै ज्याकेट उकाल्नु पर्यो
had a king in Spain which belonged to the Habsburg family. On the rock there is a Moorish castle. It belongs to everything else is to Spain. As you can see in front, there is a big mountain. You see the mountain on the right hand side and the far. This is Africa. Eso es África lo que veis enfrente. Esta montaña es África. It's a beautiful day today. That's why we have these beautiful views, because usually it is very hazy on the Strait of Gibraltar. Nature, because well, we call them the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, but in fact they're not the same. Okay? So that's why all the time we have, even in the summer, we have clouds in this area. And on top of the rock, there is a cloud that forms all the time, and it's a round cloud. It's because of the winds. You know, the Strait of Gibraltar, because of the bad weather.
Kilometers, yeah? So it's approximately 6 square kilometers only, and it has a population of approximately 33,600 people. And that's not including the monkeys, right? Our official language is English, though our dialect is called Spanglish. You can also call it gibberish, El Llanito. It's composed of English and Spanish words and also some invented ones. For instance, a very typical phrase is like saying mucho thank you, yeah? Like saying thanks very much in English or muchas gracias in Spanish. Here you'll say mucho thank you. Thanks. As you will see now on the following, these walls surrounds Gibraltar maybe like a type of fortress of the Trafalgar Battle. Beautiful, right? And that's because just there in front, where all those trees and palm trees are, you've got the Trafalgar Cemetery. And it's said that lots of the soldiers that were killed and drowned in the Trafalgar Battle in 1805, some of them are buried there nowadays. Now people, which is 426 meters, Humphreys Estate. As you can see, they are all now being refurbished. Basically, Gibraltar's always been a military base. So practically, most of the houses, they were done for the military. These ones precisely, they were built for the civilians in the 60s. Looking here now to your right, you see the British Ministry of Defense. That's all the naval base. So every time there is a nuclear submarine or a warship coming to Gibraltar to get refueled or supplied, they always come alongside there. You know that the naval base was one, little Joey. Just here to your right, you've got the naval base, okay, and the dockyards. These dockyards were built by the British troops also at the end of the last century, about 1895. And I've got to really say, work here, as long as you contribute, pay taxes, social insurance, you are entitled to get free health care and free education for your kids. So let's say you would be able to go to the hospital, everything will be proper. And if the lad wishes to go on for further education, such as spend money in Gibraltar. So I will give some info about it later on. Of the 60s. Most of the tunnels, they were done in the Second World War. Some of them by the Royal Engineers, some others by the Canadian Army. So practically the rock itself, it's hollow inside. Ironically, there are more tunnels inside the rock. This is what divides Europe from Africa. So just mentioned there was refuge for more than 16,000 soldiers to get shelter inside there. And they had everything they needed, such as water reservoirs, food storage, 22 kilometers away from us. Okay, that big mountain there, it's called Jebel Musa. Jebel Musa is translated from Arabic into the mountain of Moses. Okay, here to your left, here to your left, you see the lighthouse, which, by the way, it's the last lighthouse in Europe. It's called Europa Point Lighthouse. So from the lighthouse to your left, you've got the mouth of the Mediterranean. Far behind this building here to your right, just far behind it, you've got the mouth of the Atlantic Ocean, divided by the Straits of Gibraltar ahead of us. So let's say from the lighthouse.
Still on now.
Yo.
About the refueling of ships. All those are floating stations. And for those of you interested in taking pictures and videos, guys, if you look here to your bottom left, okay, you'll see the British Ministry of Defense at the bottom there. By the way, you can see two warships. You see them there at the bottom there, the Great Destroyer there. Yeah, and just at the other side of the harbor, okay, you see another one, great one. So let's say the left-hand side of the harbor is the military zone, while the right-hand side is the commercial side. It's where cruise ships, container ships, tankers, mega yachts comes alongside too.
Oui.
Next, please, sponsor. Look at the camera. Stay here. Look at there, pretty. One. Beautiful. You can check it out.
Gaios.
Madam, are you alone? So I guess we are all in now, yeah? Be careful.
Itu dah laut dulu.
Be careful. Enter again. Let's see if I can bring you on top of this. Right? Well,
Dari situ.
I mean, just when we get down,
Yeah.
it's right through.
Dah.
That's it. One of the
Baca.
Look at the small one.
Hai.
Come on. Come.
Wow. Ya ada. Sini.
Toma. Toma, 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 toma.
Ini. Indoor ni.
Get down here, okay? You wanna get down here, man?
들어와. Ui chào chị đỡ lại rồi. Trời tôi gì bên nhau 이거 손했네 지금? 아유 아무?
Dua masak kan. Makanya kau ada mana guys?
So, how are you?
스텝 बनाउनु खोजेको क्या
Mereka tu English dia kan video
euros per person. Full stop.
राम्रै लाग्यो माथि भिजिट राम्रो भयो आजको भिजिट पनि राम्रो भयो स्पेनिङ आउने त अरू माथि बिरामी भनेर डर लाग्यो राम्रो हो आजको टेम्परेचर अलिक 20 डिग्री गयो यहाँ पनि हिजो त 22 डिग्री भयो उता स्पेनिङ जिब्राल्टरमा 18 डिग्री
मेरो कपाल त प्याट्टा भयो
18 डिग्री माथि हो अरू सबसे खतरा जति यहाँको जिब्राल्टरको क्याब चाहिँ खतरा लाग्यो मलाई त्यस्तो क्याब त्यो माथि गएको थियो नि पुरा प्रोग्रामहरू छ खतरा तिमीलाई पनि डाँडा देखाएको बराबरमा चाहिँ यता यही डाँडा त त्यही डाँडा धुलो भुवा गरेर त्यहाँभित्र पर्छ त एउटै यस्तो राउन्डमा छ
छोरा जाऊ त
सुन्नु दिएछ सुन्नु
अरे त